Carly Wensloff with How's the Market. Assessments came out this week, and I feel like people might be wondering how this appreciation in the market is going to affect their property taxes. So here's a rundown of your taxes, how they're calculated, and what to look for on an assessment. Your taxes on a property that you own are your municipality's millage multiplied by your taxable value. Thanks to Proposition A in 1994, your taxable value is locked in the year that you buy a home, and it increases with the rate of inflation or 5%, whichever is less. For 2020 to 2021, the inflation multiplier is 1.014. So you get an assessment every year that shows you the change in taxable from last year to the next year. And it also will show you how that affects your property taxes, how much more you would be paying in taxes the following year. Now, here's two confusing parts about your assessment. One is that all of these numbers are in half. So to let them make a little bit more sense in your head, I recommend to think about them, you multiply everything by 2, because you know what you paid for your house. You might have a general idea of what it's worth. So it makes it easier to think about. The second thing is that there's two different numbers, the taxable value and the assessed value, and the assessed value fluctuates with the market. So it can go up and it can go down much more dramatically than the taxable value. For instance, on this assessment that I have here, the taxable increased from 2020 to 21 by $1,795. But the assessed value increased $7,000 because the market has improved more than that $1,795 that the multiplier lets it improve. So why are there two numbers? When you sell, the next person will get locked in at the current assessed value, and that will become their taxable value. So that assessed value, you have to think about it as the market value. So both of these numbers are important to keep an eye on, and it's important in the year you buy your home to make sure the assessed value is half or less of what you paid for it. But moving forward, you also want to make sure that that value stays somewhere in line with what your home is worth. So if you do go to sell at a later date, it's not way out of whack and the taxes aren't, say, really high on your property and prohibiting buyers from moving forward on purchasing your home. So the last note I just want to make really quickly is the window of time that properties are considered for the assessor's valuation, so sales that they can use to do their mass appraisal. Those are in the past. There's a specific window that Michigan statute sets that they can use to consider. So in a rapidly appreciating market like we have today, you might see a little bit of a lag between the improvement in the market and how that shows up on your assessed value. If anything on your assessment doesn't look right, feel free to give me a call. I'd be happy to talk through it with you. You also might want to call your municipality's assessor if you have any questions. They might be able to fix a clerical error or possibly recommend that you go before the Board of Review. So if you have any other tax questions, let me know. But in the meantime, happy spring.